魂行くぜブレイクダウン悪い奴らをぶち壊せ必殺限界パワーだ百裂パンチ俺はゴージャスハイパクトララタ青い海原駆け抜けて走れ全開巨体が叫ぶ俺のハートはダイナモだ今輝かせろクールな瞳行くぜブレイクアップ群がる敵を打ち砕け必殺最強パワーだほよよんキック俺はシャーニーハイパクト名にかけてなぜに戦う力の限り俺の体は超合金今立ち上がれよ大地を蹴ってブレイクアウト熱い獅子を呼び覚ませ爆発パワーだ鼻から小判俺はファンキー俺はジャーニー俺はゴージャスハイパクト
Hello everyone, and welcome to the stream. I am Razim, and this is Rimworld. Thank you all so much for coming on by. We're gonna jump into this. Last time we left off with unlocking access to the, whatever you call those things. Industrial era tech. And the rest of them as well. We do have a couple of colonists that are as yet unnamed if you join the queue. Also, we've added a lot of new, for those of you that haven't been here in a bit, we've added several new point rewards, the Twitch point rewards, that you can use for things like changing your colonist race, though that needs to be done right when you get the pawn because it breaks a few things, or rather it resets a few things. You can also instantly recruit a prisoner if we have one, heal your colonist, increase a skill to level 8, and swap around your pawn's passions. Or if you have less than 4, then you get a new passion. Hey there, Iron Wolf. It's great to see you again. Where has Tachyon been? Red Coyote, no, you are not in this colony. However, we do have another colonist that is as yet unnamed. There you go, River Sand. You are now part of our colony. Ah. I hope things are going well for both of you. Iron and Tachyon. And, you know, everybody else. You all should have a good time. Currently, you are human.
Our modest fellowship expands. Praise the sub.
Chia! Thank you very much for that, subscription. My brain died for a moment out of excitement. We've set up a new little bunk room here. It's just a relatively basic one. Chia, it is a huge help, though. Never underestimate the help you guys bring with those subscriptions and such. It really adds up fast. Alright, I believe... Red Coyote, you joined, didn't you? Yes. There you go. You now have a colonist. Oh yeah, we've got a volcanic winter going on, which is proving to be very... Anybody want to change it to a heat wave? That would actually be helpful this time. All right, River Sand. There you go. That's just what it says when you redeem it. I just think that's the only that's the least terrible option here. What is making that weird humming? Do we have a psychic ship somewhere? Or just a ship? Oh, by the way, Iron. Like half of my colonists got hit by KO flu. I'm not happy about that. Mostly because when they got hit by KO flu, most of them were also suffering from muscle parasites. So it's been making them all go crazy.
An earnest disciple.
Well, River Sand, we're honestly a long ways away from getting to muta-syringes. We literally just reached the, we literally just got electricity. We only have all this because of saving up tech profs. Also, who was it that followed? That Vetcher. Vetcher? I'm not sure how to say your name, but welcome. Thank you very much for that follow. Can the KO flu really bring people to full animals? Because I don't have stabilizers yet. Oh, jeez. Safanara, what are you wanting to heal? Thank you for that. Is it something on your character, or are you putting that for me to heal a few colonists of their various diseases? Okay. When it comes to diseases and such, I just do multiple people. Let's see. Heal your colonists. That is a 750 coin cost. Point cost. I need to reduce that. I'm going to reduce it down. Well, I'll reduce it later. I'm gonna make it only 500 instead. Because 750 is a bit much. But that means I will cure 7 instances of these things. We'll start with you. You have muscle parasites, alright. Let's see. Suros, you might want to redeem that heal as well. Lightning Dragon, several people have been hit by KO flu. But Suros, you've got carcinoma, so, you know. We've healed 3 so far. Here's another. 4. Five. You've got muscle parasites. And there we go. We have fixed as many as we can with that. Thank you very much for that, Skavenadia. Alright, Suros, there's your carcinoma gone. We'll clear out the rest of the, problems. If there are any. And after this, I'm going to reduce the cost of this to just 500. It'll make it easier. I think that might be everybody that was sick. Oh, wait. No, here's one. Alright. That is everybody that was sick. Awesome. We are back to good. Alright, now give me a moment while I go and update that reward cost. Because 750 is a bit much. We're going to lower it down to 300. There. Now it'll do one major thing, get you back to stable health, and also, I figure 100 points per thing that is healed is a fair amount. I have no idea, Lightning Dragon. You lost it at some point. Really, game? I restore the leg and then it adds missing leg, like the various parts of the leg missing, and then I replace all those and it says all of the toes are missing. Yes, we did finish the hospital. And it's one of the first rooms to actually get heating and cooling. Second only to the freezer, because, you know, the freezer is a bit important. Don't forget, Lightning Dragon, that it's BAL for your Rimworld coins, not coins. Hey, I appreciate all of those, Miri. Is Miri even missing an arm? Suros, do you mean that for Lightning Dragon? Okay, it was meant for Lightning Dragon. Did I actually get it? I'm confused. I don't see it out here. Okay, there it is. So, why can't I put it on Lightning Dragon? Yeah, it got stored, but maybe we don't have the technology to install it yet? Is that possible? He's human. Well, a bear morph, but still technically human. No, you can install bionics on a, you can install bionics on a, morph. Do we need a certain tech level to actually install an item? Well, I also have, you know, a skill level 13 doctor. I've got good doctors. It should only require that amount. Hey, Darius, welcome. We'll go this route. I got another solution for this. Priority critical clear all. Bionic arm. Move that out there to be, to deteriorate. Maybe. Who is bringing what out here? Okay, they're bringing it out. And now, we'll just go in here. And manually add it. Ugh. Bionic arm. That. Left arm. There we go. Okay, he's got his bionic arm now. Is anybody else hearing what Darius is talking about? Anyone? Bueller? Okay. Alexa, I'm not talking to you. She responded in the other room, and when I said that, she said, "Sorry, I thought I heard my name." You know what? I don't think I'm ever going to put anything else over here, so I'll stick that. On what things? Awesome, Darius. I'm glad to hear that. Oh, really? There we go. I'll bring this down. I know I technically don't need the pipes on those extra ones, but meh. I like to have them. Jeez, this volcanic winter is really messing with things here. Problems. Thank you, River Sand. Yeah, down right here, and just had all of this this wonderful area to expand into. The volcanic winter won't actually, it's not a weather event. Lightning Dragon, this thing, that's a magical cooler. It's what I was using to keep my freezer cool before I got to, you know, power. Yeah, there's a few people with missing limbs of various kinds. It happens. Your best bet is just to blame Skavenadia. It's probably her fault. Because you're a squirrel. No, you didn't. Oh, jeez. Yeah, they really are all bad. Did I trade with you guys yet? I don't think so. This is true, Skavenadia. You are right. It isn't your fault. It is, Otter's. Where the hell are you, Skavenadia? There we go. All right. Well, synthetic beef. Why not? And your pemmican. And shrimp meat. Yeah, we'll grab those. Why not? No sugarcane. We have no real use for sugarcane. We got a lot of sake and brown ale and whiskey. Though I'm pretty sure whiskey is, I'm pretty sure that's misspelled. No Mega Martins yet. I haven't gotten around to adding those. They are coming, eventually. I'm not quite settled on their color scheme. I might want to I think I might change it. Sentient plant skin isn't very useful, so I'll sell all of that. Oh yes, sable fur. It is very valuable. Because it is very valuable in real life. Izul, if I can figure out how to do that, I am more than happy to expand the mod. It's just I only know so much. You know what? We got lots of rice. I'm gonna sell that. And lots more, I want to make a profit instead. Orders, haul urgently. Guns? Except you guys can't buy guns, so... Oh wait, never mind. We're good. I assume this raid would be including people with guns, because we don't actually have guns yet. But apparently not. So we're good. There you go. Waffles? What about waffles? I'm hoping some of these lizard men survive. What do you have? Oh, okay. Why is it that lizard men seem to always die? Jaffer, I don't know why you won't ever mount up, but... go for that guy. Hey, one of the lizard men survived. You guys, search and destroy. No, Chia, you're still alive. You know, we really need to stop, we really need to get rid of this, where is that animal going? Why does it even know to go anywhere? Miri, capture this guy. Capture. Capture. We don't have any go juice. And we are far from having the ability to make it. Still. Finish off this yak. Remove that. And now run off. Dude. Don't even start that wired. What's not wrong with it? Literally everything is wrong with it. Skavenadia, go sell it. Oh, hey, Prism. Awesome. Glad to have ya. Luciferium, where are you? There it is. Sell. I don't have anybody addicted to Luciferium. And I'd like it to stay that way. recruit them. Self-ruling union of one? What? You don't have very good stats. Neither do you. What the hell? This one's got some decent stats. I'll recruit them. You... strip them, then we're gonna release them once they're able to walk. Because I don't feel like keeping them. You have some decent skill with crafting and intellectual, so I guess we'll take you. Oh, come on! Nope. You're getting resurrected. Because I want to recruit you. Because you are lizard folk. I swear the lizard men always die so easily. Meanwhile, we also have somebody that is wandering around as a pig. One of the lizard folk. Progenitor, where are you? None of that. You save your mana. Consume that corpse. This guy... Gumpy. There are so many people getting stoned. What the hell? Hey, Gaming Furry, how's it going? Actually, Progenitor, how much does your resurrection actually cost? Okay, slightly more than you actually have. Oh, come on! Ooh, an AI persona core. Oh, come on, stay! Crap! The game broke. Overwrite. Damn it, not that. World. Form caravan. Nestle. Oh wait, whose caravan is this? Suros? Okay. It does seem to break if if the person whose name it is goes out. You go there. Send instantly. Merge. Enter instantly. There we go. Oh, okay. Have a good night then, Gaming Furry. Just so you know, I'll probably still be going when you get up, so come on by again. Actually, I almost definitely will. Mondays I stream for about 13 hours. Roughly. No, go ahead. Go sleep. Just come back later. Yeah, Mondays are my marathon stream night. Monday into Tuesday morning, at least my time zone. I do take a small break about halfway through, mostly to get, mostly just to get, break up the actual, recording. So YouTube will actually handle it. Of course I picked the one guy without a leg. Go capture them. I mean, I can't blame YouTube for not wanting a 13-hour video. I have to give them credit for at least accepting a 12-hour video. Maybe it's because I don't have any actual medicine. Well, I just stopped the stream about halfway through. It breaks up the recording, and that way YouTube is happy, I'm happy, and, honestly, most people don't actually sit down for a stream that is, a recording on YouTube that is even more than 4 hours. But I still upload them anyways. I really think it's because I don't have any actual medicine. I think that's why I can't install these. Oh, yeah. YouTube wouldn't mess with it if it were directly streamed to YouTube. I will add medicine to the list. It'll be a little ways down, but... What? Oops. Wrong button. Medicine production next. And then... we will go for batteries and such again. Thank you, Wired. Well, apparently those do work. And that should definitely be good enough medicine for this. No, I still can't install it for some reason. Wait, why are all these... No sewage capacity? Really? Already? I agree on that, Gaming Furry. I honestly have to, because it's like YouTube doesn't even care about gaming. Literally, they have admitted that they don't have, that they've got a separate category for gaming streams, gaming-related content, and that it winds up not getting as much support as anything else. And it's like, YouTube literally got made primarily on gaming content. It wouldn't be so big as it is today if not for Minecraft, for crying out loud. This time we got beagles. Seriously, why can I not do bionics? I guess we'll go the same route as before. You said I can just delete something with God mode? I don't know how to do that, though. So we'll just, stick it out here. Hey! Oh. That's the same person as before. We threw that guy into jail because he kinda went on a murdering rampage against my animals. And I got like 8 beagles. Maybe 9. Nope, 8. I was right. I guessed 8. I could train them to do that. What do you mean, gaming furry? Do you understand what the karma is meant to do? Karma is meant as a means of, rewarding you guys for for helping. Basically, that percentage is how much of the regular ongoing reward amount that you earn. Oh, crap. Oops. I left my general animals able to access my farming area. Yeah, it's, like our normal rate, I think, is 50 coins every 2 minutes. If you've got 225% karma, then, you know, you're getting 225% of that. Yeah, Brishella, like I said, it just needs a restart of the game. It's just I can't do that midstream because it, you know, costs. It means several minutes, like 15 minutes to reload. Why'd you remove that? Out of curiosity. I think I need more sandstone. Yeah, guys, I need a lot more sandstone if anybody's willing to donate. Please. We'll put our, those out there. Thank you all. Yeah, sandstone blocks. Thank you, though, everyone. We're gonna dump our excess sewage out here. That should be a nice secluded area to not have to worry about, you know, problems. I mean, I think you guys can. Who are you? Oh, you're a trade. Okay. You're just going through the base for some reason. What's wrong, Wired? They're not worth that much. I'm gonna keep them. I'm gonna slaughter them, but I don't see much reason to get rid of them yet. Or to sell them. We got quite a bit of money.
Stream invasion.
Well, hi there, Skavenadia. Oh, I guess you guys can't do chunks. Oh yeah, I need to give, was it Izul? Yeah, Izul's the one missing the leg.
Jesus, is it still volcanic winter?
Yeah. Alright, it's left leg. Bionic leg. There it is. Boom. Oh. Now I get what you're saying, Wired. Yes, Soros, there was a raid. It wasn't as nasty as I was expecting it to be.
Don't tempt them.
Oh, right. I need to slaughter all these before people start forming bonds with them.
Wired, the ancient danger was already destroyed on this, or at least one of them was.
Yeah, one of them got opened up by the space battle.
I still think that was dumb because the big main bad of the ancient danger got destroyed by the orbital bombardment as well. You just got left with a little.
I don't think that most of it was actually destroyed by that. There. Now we can upgrade to regular stoves. You know what? We're gonna disable all meat and then only allow smoked meat. Oh, and mushrooms, I guess, since those are apparently an option. I don't know if I can smoke synthetic meat, though. Yeah, I can. Cool. The smoked meat actually gives better nutrition value to the meat. In general. No meat, just mushrooms and smoked meat. Oh, also, red lentils. We gotta enable those as well. Because those aren't technically meat. Or, they are meat, but, you know. Give the same to that. Red lentil. Smoked meat. And mushrooms. It's an extra step for them being able to cook, but overall, I think it's better that way. I don't imagine that chitin clothing is very comfortable at all, but my colonists don't seem to mind it, so, you know, I kind of just go with it. Well, hi there, otters. Yes, they are connected. They just have blocked drains that nobody's gone and cleared. Why are you guys using barley for cooking? Also, we should replace this floor with sterile tiles. Oh yay, fabrication is done. We'll get to it in a bit. First, though, we've got mine shafts to go build. Wait, barley is the ancient grain? I know when I was on this diet program, which unfortunately is too expensive for me to keep up, even though it had really great results, they would occasionally give me stuff that was that included what they called ancient grain, and I was always curious about what that was, actually. Forbid those for now. Drug production is done. Why are we running out of power? Again. Much as I regret the loss of the fertile land here, I just need that set up. I did really enjoy the ancient grain salad that they would give me. I liked a lot of their meals, even though their meals were kind of super fancy thing where I was like, I have no business eating this. I am not rich enough for this food. But, you know. It was very healthy, very good, and I really wish I could afford to keep it going because it was actually helping me lose weight and stuff. I just have no time to cook, though. That's my problem. I mean, I literally stream and work every hour that I have available, leaving no time for cooking. There's also the fact that my body honestly can't really handle it. It may seem like a silly thing, but I'm just too tall for things. I'm literally just too tall. And the, bending over a stove, it destroys my back. If I could raise everything a foot up higher, then I'd be fine. But, you know. Yeah, I do a little bit of crock-pot stuff every now and then. I've got a really good recipe I use for crock-pot mac and cheese. Really light, really fluffy. It's so good. I also have a taco soup recipe from my mom. No, it's not that healthy. I have been doing much better recently with food. I mean, it's all frozen stuff, but I'm being much more picky and drastically cutting down how much I'm eating. Means I'm hungry a lot of the time, but, you know, I just kind of ignore it with more streaming. Yeah, I've got those, some of those meal replacement shakes. I have one, well, actually, I don't have any on hand right now. I've been out for a little bit, but I normally have, some of those. Would you guys get to building this? Progener, go work on this. It's higher priority. You know, Otters, I've never actually asked this. Where are you from? Because here in the US, salad stuff is really expensive. I love salad. Okay. Then you should know this. I mean, you can literally get, you can get other things for so much cheaper than salad. It's kind of a phenomenon here in the US. Meat is more expensive, or is less expensive than vegetables. Meanwhile, over in, other countries, I know in Europe, they've got the opposite thing, where meat is more expensive than vegetables. At least that's what I've been told by several of them. Some of my friends over in the UK and stuff.
Yeah, I can confirm. Like, you're spending, like, maybe 99 pence on a bag of vegetables, whereas you're spending upwards of about £4 on a slab of reasonable.
Well, I don't know the conversion, but how many pence are in a pound? I'm assuming 100?
100.
Okay. Meanwhile, here in the US, I can get 3 small salad bowls for $10. Or, like, 5 pounds of beef, at least here in Utah, for, I think it's like $3? You know, it's that comparison of cost. Eating healthy is expensive.
I mean, we managed to get a really good deal at Christmas. We bought a gammon joint, which was actually bigger than our slow cooker, so we needed to buy a new slow cooker for it. And that was just over £20. But that fed like 8 people.
Yeah, it's just things like that, though, that the comparison of cost for eating healthy here is really ridiculous. I'd love to get away from meat. It's just I can't afford it. It's also why rich people are always so thin, because, you know, they can afford to eat healthy.
I hate to say it, but one of your country's primary industries is fast food as well.
That as well. I don't do a lot of fast food. I do get it here and there. I try to plan out my meals better, but sometimes when I'm at work, you know, I run out of food and all the grocery stores are closed, so I have to go with McDonald's, the only fast food restaurant open. Unless I can pull away from work long enough to run over to a Mexican restaurant called Rancheritos. I actually managed to do that Saturday night. Oh, they're good. I got two of their breakfast burritos, and one of those burritos is enough to fill me for an entire day. They are massive things. Oh crap, I didn't think about cave-ins. Go build those. Fast. Why is it in this room? God damn it. Go there. Izul, you go stand over here. Or actually, go stand there. We're just gonna mark this to hold open. Same with this one. And, you know, these... Actually, I'm gonna just deconstruct these doors. I don't need them anymore. I'll still mark them to hold open for now, though. Lemons, get in there. Not you. You'll destroy my own people. All the melee people, though. Like otters. Red Coyote, since you're there already. Actually, you go over here in this corner. Thant, go over here. Well, that went easier than when they broke through in the middle of my bathroom. A lot easier, actually. You guys go back to your business. You finish off that mega spider. Finish that off. Alright. You all should be good to go. Is something wrong with you? You're stoned. That's what's wrong with you. I still find it funny that that was your response to it. What's wrong with me? Oh, you're stoned. Oh, cool. We should mine out this vein before we go sealing off this area. Eating lunch is a major accomplishment? Actually, I shouldn't dog on that, because I often only eat one meal a day, so... I'm not really one to talk on that. Yeah, I do as well. It's like I don't really eat that much food. It's just what I wind up eating. Copy this. Paste. Copy and paste. Now we can get rid of this stove. The fueled one. Because we have a fancy new electric stove for you. Pop-Tarts. I love breakfast foods. Like those burritos that I got, that I was talking about earlier. They call it crazy breakfast burrito, but it's ham, chorizo, potatoes, eggs, and I usually get it with extra cheese. And I thought I had problems, Otters. Are you okay? I would guess so. Like, jeez, man.
I just saw the pop-up Xerax bite caught a tiny fish better than nothing.
Yeah. Actually, cancel that. We're just gonna deconstruct this chair. 'Cause it's a normal one. We want only excellent and good. I think I could use a bigger kitchen. But, oh well. Jeez, Otters. I understand the medical problems, though. I'm in the same boat. All that, and that. Hey, you're good enough. Release them. Let them walk home naked. What are your stats? Oh yeah, I was gonna keep them because of their crafting. What about you? What were your stats? You've got good mining. Oh. Yeah, that'll do it. Much as it didn't. Airport security bothers the hell out of me. They literally serve no purpose. It's all security theater. They do nothing to help anybody. For me, though, I've got tumors that my brain likes to create and all over my body, and they cause a lot of problems. Oh! So apparently they stop being my enemy if I let people go. I didn't know that. Hey, anybody want to redeem another heal a colonist thing? No, it's not sarcoidosis. Honestly, I haven't been to my doctor in a while, so I don't know. When I last went and got diagnosed with it, they still didn't have a good name for it. Well, I will use both of those. This person will get healed of their missing kidney and stuff. The rest of that should heal on its own. Yeah, they didn't have a good diagnosis for it yet. And so it just... Well, it's something that isn't going to get worse. I've been dealing with it for quite a while. Like many, many years. It is not really going to get worse. It just... Sometimes a new tumor will pop up. Like, I think I've got one in my toe now. Because it's definitely got a lump in there. Otherwise, the biggest problem is one that is in my heart. These tumors grow and shrink with stress, though. So if I get too stressed, the tumors will grow, and if my heart grows, it will, you know, block off it'll stop my heart from functioning. It's not something that can really be treated. From what I understand, the best treatment for it is to simply improve quality of life. And then a very happy song comes on the Well, unfortunately, the biggest problem I face is honestly finances. Finances are difficult. But... What was I gonna say? Yeah, exactly, Judgments. When funds are low, you eat what is cheapest. My problem there, though, Otters, is that my schedule with work and stuff is very much nocturnal. Which, you know, means that most places are closed when I'm actually up. Hey, we finally have medicine. For me, Otters, honestly, I get more benefit out of... basically, I self-treat my problems by getting art, because it gives me that mood boost that just makes things better. And I also stream. I really enjoy streaming for you guys. I enjoy having you guys to around to talk with and stuff. It improves a lot of factors in my life. It just makes it all better. And it's part of why I get those the various art pieces that you guys see on my streams. I primarily get those because it's something. It's a way to actually use what I basically consider it medicine. You know, I basically consider it medicine, and that is what it functions as for me. I mean, nobody's going to want to buy art of my persona. Oh, okay, yeah. Meant like people wanting to buy it. I'm like, no, much as I wish it were so, it's not. But, you know, I invest in the art because, you know, it's got the added benefit of being great utilization for my streams. Where I have all those pieces that are posted every time I go live. Oh, jeez, Otters. Oh, these people joined? Well, okay then. I'll just name this one 1. Because I know Iron Wolf would prefer a male. At least I don't know that for sure, but there you go.
I see you two are installing mines.
Oh yeah, I always use these mine shafts. I've never agreed with the whole idea of the game not having those by default. Some way to get more resources. Because the mine shafts are literally a way to dig into the earth and get the resources out of it. That should be something in here by default, by my opinion.
Now, if only they would add a way to mine the mountaintop off a mountain before you dig under.
That too.
I've had to put a random support pillar in the middle of my, like, engineering section because there is a mountain on top of it and it keeps falling down every time I try to mine out the middle.
I need to make this a little bigger. Yeah, I've never agreed with that concept of with the game. River said, stop going around hurling insults. I mean, Wired, if you want to buy something for me, get me some vanometric power cells. Though I do appreciate the batteries. They will go to great use once this is done. Because this is my battery room. You forgot the item in there. It's item vanometric power cell. God damn it, I didn't mean to move that. I wanted to... God damn it. Oh, so this is only effective... Can I move it here? So right there it won't affect that. Okay, there we go. That one should apply to both. I do not know of anybody that does watercolors. When did that door get broken? Okay. Automatic rebuild of destroyed things. Thank you.
Damn solar flare.
Yeah, if you live in the medieval age, you don't have to worry about solar flares. we've got a mad pebblement. All right, get out there. This thing's gonna take a lot to take down. They're annoying like that. That should be enough, though. Sure, Wired, you can go stab it. If you make it there. There, you can finish it off. Not quite stabbing it, but, you know. Well, actually it is stabbing it. Just probably not quite in the way that you want it. Alright, so we got steel plus steel, silver. Jade. Actually, we're just gonna do 1,500 jade. We only need 1,000 gold on hand. Probably not even that much. And then add... Oh, wait, not here. Actually, yes, here. Copy that. Paste here. Just in case we get low.
It's fine, I have my silver mine set to 10,000 silver.
Same. Same here.
It's like, what's that? I can mine the money I need? Yeah, sure.
Into a fire as it burned and hurt because I was so happy for you. Oh, we've reached our quota. Well then, paste. Oh, I didn't know I could paste the whole list. Sweet. That makes my job much easier. Okay, somebody go slaughter that thing before it goes anywhere. Actually, that was a lizard folk. Cancel that. Health.
While you're dying, I'll be still alive. I feel fantastic and I'm still alive. And when you're dead,
What do you mean it's not allowed in mod options? Oh. You're a doctor. Why won't you... There we go. Where did that muta serum go? Or the reverter? It's like, just disappeared. Rachella, these are mine shafts. They allow me to dig things out of the, earth. Wait, why are you... What is going on here? Oh, the neck has an injury. I see. Actually, we've got another heal. So, we're gonna do that. I never did use that other heal. There we go. Thank you, Wired, for that one. Check the freezer for what? Oh, where the reverter went? Yeah. Somebody picked it up and moved it when I didn't notice. And then if our silver ever gets low, we will, or my steel, silver, etc. ever get low, we've got these smaller amounts as backups. No, I don't believe that these mine shafts, cause infestations. We're gonna go for 5,000 steel instead. You really can never have too much steel. I do kind of wish you guys could spawn those. All right. Good, this one is set up properly. We'll copy all this. Paste. Copy this, put it there. haste. Deconstruct that one. Deconstruct this. Oh, that's why. Okay, so that's providing benefits to both. That is doing it for both. This is not. Actually, no. We'll just make a copy of it. God damn it, we're out of... Really? Apparently we're out of, bamboo again. Judgments. You cannot purchase a person. When you try to purchase a kobold or another race, it comes in as a random animal instead.
Word of our community's acclaim spreads.
Polar Plays, thank you very much for that, host. Welcome everyone over on Polar Plays channel. I'm Razim. We're doing Rimworld. I'm gonna move that over there. Deconstruct this one. Really, River Sand? I really wish River Sand would get back in here so they can remove that depressive trait. What happened, Polar Plays? What do you mean by botted? I'm not sure what you mean by that.
Tarsier tried to woo Rhaego by describing her as a bladed hoof.
Well then. Oh, you had a bunch of names spammed? What does that... I'm still not certain what that means for your account and stuff, to be honest. I need another vanometric power cell, so I can have an even amount.
God, moisture pumps take forever.
Yeah, they really do. If you've
I
got
needed to get rid of this one mud.
if you've got a fire mage, they get access to a spell that dries land.
No, I only have like 2 people who are magically gifted, and I'm still waiting for a trader to come along with the tome.
Oh.
Which is weird because I'm into firearms already. Like, I'm making really good assault rifles and everything, and it's like I'm thinking of going and opening up the Ancient Danger just to see what's in.
Hey, Wired, could you give me another vanometric power cell, please? Or, 5 of them would be nice. Oh, your coins are low. I thought you were, I thought you had a whole bunch. Hey, Suros, old buddy, old pal. Thank you. That's going to be hugely helpful. Go install. Install. Because these are just permanent infinite power. It's only 1,000 watts, but that 1,000 watts can go a long ways. I'm not a wolf, though.
Yeah, Sam's not a wolf, he's just complicated.
I am a Sable-Roo. A Sable-Kangaroo hybrid. It's not that complicated. Hoppy, eh? There you go, Hoppy. I actually had somebody who submitted my telegram to a some site that find people for that stuff, and I got a bunch of people doing that, and I was not happy about it. I reported all of the people that mess. Yeah, I wasn't either. I got it removed. Apparently it's common enough that they have a support ticket to submit for if you did not request to have your name added. It seems like it'd be easier to just have it verified that that's actually you. But alas, no. Alright, so double row of vanometric power cells. Then we will do a row of circuit. I'm gonna try and use the industrial ones, but I don't know if I've got the resources for it. I do too, Wired. I really want a Sable. Yeah, the American pine marten is native to, well, America. The northern U.S. and most of Canada. But I specifically want a Sable. Damn it. You are number 2 now. Until we get somebody that is, that wants to have a colonist. I don't actually know what these, fuses will give me for, or what resources they require. If they don't require much, that I, you know, stuff that I already have. I'm hoping for that. But I kind of doubt it. Oh crap, I need advanced components. Why would you do that? Do not vote for the vomit rain. That will cause problems. That is a broken thing. Yeah, it's gross, but it does also actually break the game. Hey there, Alaska tea. Guys, I need some advanced components, please. 4 of them, please. So I can actually build the fabrication bench. Well, there's not much to actually see with the vomit rain. It just looks like normal rain, except it leaves splotches of vomit everywhere. And thus breaks the game. Oh, I guess only one of them actually hit. Yeah, it kills the FPS and it sometimes breaks the game and forces a restart. It's why I disabled the event. I think most of that meteorite shower hit the mountain. You're not going to see those very often because they are... I've got a lot of mountain in this area. Oh, but apparently there's this. But we won't go mine that yet. Oh, hey there, Arky. When did you slip in? You're a ninja. It's worse than that. You're a ninja, Harry. Really? God damn it.
So the ancient danger, well, my first ancient danger was mechanical centipedes with inferno cannons.
Oh, lovely.
Thankfully, turret wall was effective.
Shrink this zone.
And there's a legendary assault rifle in there, so I'm getting that.
Sure, we can do a mortar team. But to get anywhere near that, I need advanced components.
Make sure to assign my colonists to no drugs, because I just picked up some luciferium from inside the ancient danger.
That looks like the right spelling. Maybe it doesn't have an S. I'd look it up. You're forgetting the item. Look up item component. Rachella, you won the Battle Royale. Okay, yeah, advanced components don't have an S. Thank you so much for that. Now I can actually build the fabrication benches to make my own. You know, I'm really glad that I can move this around. I mean, I've moved it multiple times already, but yeah. I hate when you open something up, it's like, poof, all the heat is gone. Hey, a new couple. I haven't had that in a while.
Well, I opened the cryptosleep caskets, found a pig, an ancient trader, and a bulgor.
For those, if you want to guarantee they'll join your colony, you need to capture them and recruit them through that. Otherwise, if you just rescue them, there's only a chance that they will join. And yeah, I know this volcanic winter won't go away. It's lasted so long already. 12 days. No, that mining would be nice. They also have a lot of resistance left. We're gonna strip them and release them. Go strip. Toxic fallout would be even worse. At least with the volcanic winter, my people can go outside. Solar flares, I think, are disabled. And that would actually hurt me more than a volcanic winter. Oh! Apparently, Safanar and I were married. I did not know this. But now I'm apparently, together with, I'm apparently together with, River Sand now.
Wow, you bitch.
There's River Sand. You really need to get those fabrication benches going. Actually, I might need 2 more, yeah, I think I'll need 2 more, whatever you call these things. Advanced components. I'll cancel this one for now, though. No good... Excuse me, no good options there. Go harvest quickly, guys, please. Before everything dies. Oh, jeez. Well, go, go hunt those before they all die. Alright, the fabrication bench could be placed that far away. What about the tool cabinet? Okay, so it's got the same distance that it can go. Go move that. That'll at least give me some idea whether I can... Okay, cool. Yeah, that should be able to reach. Perfect. Oh, hey, Zach. So, I've got some bad news for ya. Your colonist is, your original colonist left. There was a diplomatic marriage. And they wanted you. But I'm gonna give you, I'm gonna give you some coins so you can, get this one up and going to your liking. I feel bad about doing that, but I need to take advantage of these diplomatic marriages. Yeah, I was gonna say. Go install this over here. And an armchair there. And armchair over there. I really wish I could give you guys access to making relationships happen and stuff. I've never understood why I can't. Because it would definitely be very helpful if I had access to relationships, to more people being together, because then instead of having an individual bedroom for everybody, I have half the bedrooms. Would make it so much easier to set up new rooms. Ba-da-dum. What green things that are moving? Oh, these things, these are cactipines. They're a sentient plant which produce medicinal quills. They are very useful to have around. Granted, I don't quite need 50 of them, but, you know. I have to call their population every now and then. Okay, it was 7 by 13. We're gonna set up another barracks over here. And down here is where we'll set up a room for our new couple. Your skill level 20. Really? Go equip that. You don't need to worry about that anymore. Somebody haul that urgently. There we go. Haul that in. As far as I can tell, the longbow is the best bow. Not the great bow, because it gives extra range. Beyond that, I have no idea. We're gonna give you a repeater crossbow, though.
Here's to new beginnings.
Hi, Christo. Alaska T, thank you very much for that follow. Come on, guys, harvest this stuff. Before it all dies from cold. I need to get hydroponics going really bad. Yeah, we've had that going on for quite a while. It's honestly getting annoying. The hell is this thing? So that's what a rad yak is. Are we out of wood? We are not out of wood. No, it's the, it's a winter-like condition caused when, you know, the smoke clouds from a volcano blot out the sun. Guys, I'm gonna step away for a moment. I need to go swap out the batteries in my vape. And I've returned. Hey, Telty and Tracer, both of you. We do have a couple people that need names still. If anybody wants to do the ! Join command. All right, Tracer, let's get you. Would you prefer a human or a lizard man? Humans. The human can be morphed into an anthro.
A wise decision.
S-Fan, thank you very much for that follow. Welcome. All right, Tracer. And Christo, that leaves you with the Lizard Man. It'll be a little bit before I can morph ya, but we'll get it done. All right, Chia, have a good night. Zach, you are a Skaven. Oh, for the love of... Guys, I guess go with Blight. Most of my crops... Well, no. That probably would be better. Give me a moment, guys. I think the game has broken on me. Yeah, the game is broken on me. I'm gonna have to restart it, it looks like. Damn it. I really don't want to do that. Well, guys, we will be back in just a few moments. Sorry about this, but sometimes glitches happen. And... No, what happened was I put in my Switch to charge it because I forgot charging, and that caused it to my HDMI switch to swap over to... Okay, that's power. Where is the cable here? There it is. That's caused the my HDMI switch to move over to my Switch, and that meant that my laptop decided to swap around the resolution. Kind of convoluted mess up thing. But it's coming back. And we'll be back up and running shortly. God, the game takes so long. Yeah, do some basketball while you guys are waiting. There we go. Alright, thank you all so much for your patience there. We are back and ready to go again. Hey, Tilty, keep in mind that 90 is straight up. Holy crap. Don't move that away. Oh! Apparently something major broke. All of the animal beds have lost their color and stuff. And the audio is still messed up. I have no idea what's going on here. Yay, the joys of modded games. Alright, Judgment's Kiss. Have a good night. Holy crap, the game is really broken right now, though. The hell is hardened foam? Okay. Let's try loading from one of these autosaves. No. No, things are still messed up. Let me try making a new colony real fast. It seems like it might... Oh, it's actually on the whole game. Why is this randomly happen? I'm thinking that one of the mods updated. Or something. Because it looks like it's coming from the colored cloth. No, that also isn't... Why did everything just randomly break? Oh, wait. Doing this is going to cause me to have to reload it. I'm gonna go pester otters. One moment. Okay. Hey, otters. So, I got a whole ton of, errors in the debug log. All of the, colored cloth is now breaking on me. We've got a lot of problems, here. Alright, give me a moment, guys. Upload. I have no idea. That's one of the ones you gave me. Yeah, you did. Because I definitely didn't have it before. Yeah, I've got a dye vat. What about it? It's part of another mod. I don't know which. But either way, we still gotta fix the problem here. It looks like Area Rugs was updated just a little bit ago. I'm removing that one. Anything else you might suggest there, Otters? Or should I restart with the removal of Area Rugs? All right. Well, restarting the game, guys. Hopefully it'll work. We might have to replace the items that were using it. That could be problems. Yeah, it might have some issues. We'll see what happens. What is it erroring about? The mod not being at the bottom? Oh. I mean, it did literally update an hour ago. Well, slightly more than an hour ago. You literally linked me to this both times. Oh wait, no you didn't. Never mind. Also, the area rugs is definitely one that you gave me. Alright guys, I'm gonna stop the stream for now. I'm gonna get this working and then we'll start back up. Oh wait. Let me see if it's working real quick before we restart. Because I removed the area rugs mod. Because it loaded up and it's not giving me 1,000 errors this time. Nope. Okay, it's still broken. Alright, we're gonna get it. We've got to split up the ways, so I'm gonna go ahead and end here for temporarily. Thank you all so much for joining me so far for Rimworld. We'll be back in a few minutes with more. I will post in the... Yes, I will, Otters. I will post in the various places when we are back live again. So do keep an eye out on those. Thank you to my patrons, donators, and subscribers. It is because of you guys that I can continue bringing this content. And yeah, thank you all so much for joining, and I bid you a very fond adieu. We'll be back in a few minutes.